Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing turn-based strategy game Feudalism. In it you lead a family that goes out and expands across the countryside, founding new villages and then taking on your rivals. Game has both a quick start and a more detailed new game setup, which I'll just show off here, although I'm going to do the new start. Here you can customize what the map looks like, how many events there are, the tech tree, starting attributes for the player, how many different players there are, what you need in order to attain victory, other game settings, and then settings for multiplayer. Multiplayer, what you have to do is you actually have to email your save file with the other players, and then it kind of recombines it together in order to create the next turn. So I'm just going to start a quick game. First thing you do is you pick your family. Each of these have different attributes as to what they do. I'm just going to choose these guys. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so basically what you do is you go out, you make villages, you produce resources, of which there are 3. There's minerals, food, and wood, which is required for various things in the game. Build up units, you conduct diplomacy with the other families that you'll discover in the game, and then basically win, by taking them all out. So, as you can see here, each family can only start out by colonizing, basically, founding villages on certain terrain types. And this family can do clay. So, basically what you have here is you have how many resources are available on each of the tiles, which tells you basically which are the better places to look to found things at to begin with. So I'm actually probably going to do, it's at 139. I'll probably do this one. So you can click on a tile and establish a new village, and if you have a colony builder, then he'll automatically go to that location right there. I also have a military unit. You can see the interface here, and we'll get to this more as we start actually playing the game. The interface is not great. It has very odd, layout to things, especially if you run it in a window. It really crunches it. Doesn't resize the things as you play the game. You can go through and see the relative value of all the tiles that are on each map, and then you just right-click and it'll take you to it. Right there, so that one's a pretty good one, I would say, if you want minerals. So that'd be another good one to go after. It also has a list of all of your villages, of which I only have one here. Again, if you right-click, you take it there. As you can see in your village listing, it does have access to a lot of things. Has the, how much production is being done in each place, what buildings they have. But you got to go through and re-click all this stuff. The construction one is really useful because you can see at a glance what each one is building, but there's no way of actually queuing up construction from this thing. So you have to right-click on a village, click on build, and then go in and build whatever. So I'm going to build 2. Actually, I'll probably do a research center, a builder, another research center, and then another couple builders. Just spam builders out. Although I'll probably do a couple of units here, and then we'll do more builders. And then that's basically it. So you just kind of go around and do all that thing. You do have a unit list here, Greg 0001. So we have an infantry unit. We can actually use him. I like to build up the army a little bit before I go out and check out some of the other provinces. If you click on the map here, basically what happens is that the different provinces are in the middle of the water, are connected to other provinces by gates, which I guess is and that's probably just gonna be nonsense. The point of that, I guess, is that it acts as choke points instead of having one continual map. I don't know why it doesn't just have a big giant map, but that's the way that the developers did it for no apparent reason. There is, here are the construction queues. There you go. There's research, so you have different things. You can actually queue up more than one thing at a time in order to divide the research points amongst all those projects. So I'm going to do troop training first, which will take a turn. And I'll actually probably do that. So I'll have those take a couple turns there, and then we'll queue up some more. Once you encounter other people, you can do diplomacy with other things. You can actually do spying and stuff like that against them. It has a little game log, which tells you what happens. And then it has all these stats, so you can keep an eye on your income, all of your offspring, which will randomly occur, and then you can give your children different jobs to basically have them boost research and stuff like that. So I'm going to end my turn. So we researched cloth boot 2. So good for us. So we got 4 more turns for troop training. And we got a research center. And probably is pretty close to doing the village here. There we go. Colony. So this is a mineral thing. So we're going to do mineral, and then we will do a mineral storage. And then we'll do a research center. And that'll be good for that one. And there's another guy right there. I'm going to seek out minerals. So this is actually a good one here, this highest. If I can click on it. The interface has definite issues with selecting things. It's really difficult to try to get things to work the way you want it to. That is for sure. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, Lightburn 1. Yeah, where is that exactly? There's Lightburn 30. Oh, there it is. It's right there. Alright, so we're going to send my new builder that got constructed. Send him right there. It's weird because sometimes the things occur during the same turn and sometimes they don't. It's very odd. So we want this to do more minerals. And then we'll do a couple food. And then we'll research. You can see there's a limit on the number of facilities based on how many houses there are up there. And I finished all my research projects. Let's do... And you can see you can research going after other areas, but honestly there's so many tiles you can go after, it's not really useful. Actually, probably do blade weapons and projectiles. There we go. Alright, so I believe... Yeah, all that's good. You go another thing again with the interface. If you go to construction, time remaining negative 1,199.3 years. Okay, whatever that means. Oh, heavy infantryman is discovered, so that's good. So let me add a couple of those actually. All right. You know, basically making enough resource income coming in is super easy. You just basically just build all of these collector buildings and it just skyrockets your production here. Now let me see, what am I lacking? I could use more wood. More wood needed. So let's see, Lightburn 30, that's lowest though. Let's try Lightburn XX. Actually, I think that's the one I was looking at earlier. Go after that one, Clyde. And then this is done, so we'll do wood. And we could do farming. So we want wood storage and food storage, and then we'll do a research center. Blade weapons are done. Heavy infantryman is done. Let's see, what else do I want to do here? Let's do construction. Just concentrate on that one. Now here I should have a couple units, I believe. Yep. I have those two. Now, I am queued up with 3 more of these, and each of these take 2 turns. I think I'll just wait, and then I'm going to go explore, I believe. So, all those are ready. Have a ridiculous amount of income now. There's another heavy infantryman. Okay, so let me select one of those. And then I'm going to create an army. Now the army, again, with a lot of the interface is really weird. So what you do is you could just go down here and you right click. You give it a name. And then it automatically gives the army all the units that are in the same tile. But then when you give orders to just one of those units. And then the rest of the units will do it. Now I'm going to issue these a move order over here. And then you can see one unit moved, the other 2 didn't. It didn't go all the way. Again, it's just odd. Odd. Alright, so they finally all moved over there. I got a baby. So let's check out this kid. Let's see. Are you even good at anything, or you stink? I think you're terrible. I didn't even give you a roll. Let's do, research. I'm putting my baby in charge of research, because that's good parenting. Alright, research center constructed. Okay, so now I'm going to select one of them. I can tell them to travel, and then you click on the travel gate, and then they'll poof on over to this side. And then I'm going to tell them to move to the next travel gate, which I've got to find. It's somewhere on the edge, usually. There it is. Again, another issue is sometimes the mouse doesn't click where the mouse pointer is, for whatever reason. So you got to watch out for that, too. Alright. Oh, that'll give me some more lands I can colonize. Speaking of, you have nothing. So you're heavy minerals. Again, there should be an easier way of doing this, especially, can you imagine when you have like, because you saw how big this map is. See how many, I'm in 1 right now, and I'm about to go to 2. Can you imagine if you have half of this map going with all these cities going simultaneously? How tedious it is to manage all those things from this interface, where you have to go back and basically select everything. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy. Let me see. Do I need to do any storage facilities? No, I'm still fairly off from that. I am starting to gain 5,000 food per thing, so that's good, I guess. Alright, so we got another unit. Store some more wood. Alright, I'm gonna have these guys travel to the next region. Basically just to add all these things to my lands list, so I know where the best places to colonize are for resources and whatnot. Okay, what's the queue of this city here? This is my main town here. Okay, 1 more turn and then he's ready to go. Okay, so he's good. All these research things are done. Alright, what do I want to build now? I have 10 out of 15. I don't really need to build more units here. Alright, let's see here. So, we'll do some more minerals and do that. 10, 11, 12. So, there's your 5. So that'll end his... Now, you can just queue up whatever you want, which I guess is what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to queue up the entire everything because it doesn't cost you anything up front to queue things up. Yes, yes. Yes, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're done. You got a lot more room because you're high. Yeah, you're 7 out of 20. Alright, so what do you have? Just basically minerals. There you go. Enjoy your minerals. Notice how the icon for storage and the facility are exactly the same also, so I can't really tell the difference when you're queuing it up. Alright, once I get a new builder, I will send him out. Oh, finally got an heir. Or something. Hey, Felix. Boarding defense, 5%. You have no abilities. Alright. Well. Let's give you armies. Oh yeah, where's my units, by the way? Ugh, units. There you go. Right click. Ugh. Where are they, by the way? I don't even know. Oh, there they are. Go travel. I'm gonna start. You can see all these places you can colonize. It's like not even... Right, move here. You know, no worries about finding room to go. Alright, as soon as this goes, then we'll... There we go, finally got a builder. Alright, so where are we going to go? Let's see, what do we want? No, not what I want. I want this. I mean, we'll just probably just do one of each. My wood is actually kind of low. Let's get some wood. Medium. There we go. And there you go. And then you just have to keep an eye out for, you know, when the village is founded. Another thing the game doesn't do is it doesn't tell you if anything's idle at all, so you can just keep hammering and turn away and have all these villages not be doing anything and not even know about it, unless you scroll down enough on this list to figure out that, or go and check this every turn to see that, you know, things haven't been doing anything for a while. There you go. Got a new tech level. Bunch of new construction options. And we have a new builder. Alright, so let's go after our food. Oh yeah, hi. And again, doesn't want to click. Don't know why. There it goes. Go there. Alright, speaking of units. Again, why are you not doing it? Interface. I think they're here. I think they're here. I think they're right by the gate, yep. Check it out. I just kind of want to run into somebody. Just so I can do some diplomacy. But I haven't run into anybody yet. The Lord is dead. Okay, I got another builder, and I did colony. Alright, so you are wood. So that's just what I'll do. Wood. Wood storage research. Perfect. That'll be 10 of your 15 buildings. So basically all the little villages are just, you know, resource producing. Look, I'm pulling in 12,000 minerals a turn, which is ridiculous. So, net, and that's after all the construction queue is already taken care of. So pretty crazy. Alright, so where's that army at? Stone Barrow. Hello. Why don't you travel? Okay. Or not. And then it randomly moves the camera to some... I don't even know where this is. New hedge, obviously. Okay. Oh, there you go. Hey, go travel. Or not. You know, whatever. Yeah, whatever. This game. Alright. How are my constructions doing? Oh, everybody's basically done. Okay, buildings are flying in for some odd reason. That one is full of facilities, although you would never be able to tell. Oh yeah, you can from right here. 15, 15, 15, 15 out of 20. So this has 5 more. And we should definitely do minerals. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you're done. And this is the one, this is like a new city. It's not even doing anything. I probably have some villages I can do that I wasn't even... Yeah, that thing's all queued up. That I wasn't even thinking about because of the end turn thing. So let's see what we got. So let's go... I want this. There we go. That one's a good one. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this one too. Stormbow XII. Again, don't know why. It's not selecting it. I swear. Alright, well, they're all in Stone Barrow. Which is out here. It's going to take a while for those colony things to get over there, but that's alright. Okay, can I please select the good villages? No. So I'm just going to have to find them. And they're in like nonsensical order too. You can rename... Oh, there it is. Oh, see, I don't have another one. Alright, never mind then. But I know where it is. Actually, I don't think... Is he even building anything anymore? Nope. Please. I'd like to select my army, please. So I told them to move, but then they don't move until I press the end turn. But then if you do something else, sometimes they do move. Because that makes sense. I have so many resources. It's not even an issue. I'm up against the cap. Alright. Well, I'd love to show off diplomacy, but... Oh, good. You guys finally freaking traveled. Jesus. but I don't even think I'm going to run into anybody. We'll see. I'm going to try to keep going. Okay, we got another guy. Yeah, I think it was this one. Stone Barrow XII, which won't let me select, of course. Let's see if I can remember where this is. I think it was over here somewhere. That's it. Boom. I don't believe I have any more. No, I don't. That was just the one. Oop, new colony. Wood and food. Well, we will do that then. Food, wood, research. Wood storage, food storage. Food, wood, research. All right. Now if I was actually playing, I would, in some of these little forward, like probably here, I would build a unit producing thing, but it's not really a priority. Okay, you guys gonna like actually do what I tell you? Yeah, go there. And please transport me to some other unbeknownst location. Am I actually doing research right now? No, I'm not. Again, let's do military science. Doesn't matter. I got another builder. Oh, yeah. Now I'm down to like 4 for some odd reason. Don't know why. But okay. Lightburn 6. And why do you keep taking me to over there? Dare I guess where Lightburn 6 is located? Oh, there it is. I was lucky. Where's my freaking units? They might have warped over to the next. I don't even know. I don't even know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh my lord. And when you go to that map, you can't go back to the region you were in. Which is, oh look, there they are. Hi. Travel to Eocliff. Yeah, which is where I was, so that's cool. Whatever. I'm getting some wood. And I still haven't found anybody. The diplomacy options are just really basic, so it doesn't even matter. I'm kind of honestly tired of wrestling with the game right now. I've played it too much. So that's Feudalism. Just buy Crusader Kings 2 if you haven't already. There's nothing that this game offers that game doesn't. The interface is just so maddening. It basically makes the game unenjoyable. Not that it was going to be really enjoyable anyway. It's too easy to produce a ton of resources that you'll never spend. The tech tree is very linear. You'll end up building the same stuff every time. There's too many places to colonize, which makes the game way too easy. If there was like 1 or 2 per map, and then you'd have to fight over neutrals or some other place and make the game a lot more interesting. But, using the quick start, the game map is way too big. It takes so long to run into other people. I love how it has this map here, but then it sticks half of the things in the ocean. I started out in the English Channel for some odd reason. Don't know why. The usage of armies is very confusing. You have the armies down here. You can give them a formation. Sure, do butterfly. You can give them a strategy, but then you can't select them down here. You can show who's in it. Hi, Greg. And then, but you can't right or left click them in here to go to them. And then right clicking just selects whatever units are in that square to do it. So again, the interface is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. It makes the game just impossible to navigate around with any sort of efficiency. And with a game like this, when you have this big of a map, and you're going to have so many villages that you're managing, you cannot have an interface that is lacking. And that's what this game has. You know, it has some potential in, you know, the way that the gameplay is, but honestly, there's so many other turn-based strategy games or medieval games like Crusader Kings that just do everything so much better and so much more accessible that there's really no reason to play this game. It's too frustrating to play, and that frankly overshadows any redeeming value that the game might have had. So it's definitely a game I cannot recommend. That's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.